You own your art, make it unique.
You own your art, you make it unique, yeah? Good, good. What else? What does it mean to be the artist?
You embody it.
You embody it?
Basically, replicate what it is.
Yeah, you embody, you replicate it. What else?
Having that passion and drive to really want to just perfect it.
Yeah, yeah, good. So taking that to the next level. Yeah, yeah. Nice. What else? There's one thing I'm looking for. What makes a true artist? What do you guys think it is? So in today's society, especially in tricking, a lot of people call tricking is an art. Yeah, tricking is art and expression and all that. People say it, but they don't really understand what that means. Yeah, they say, oh yeah, tricking is an art, and it's an art expression, and you just, just do your own thing, and yeah, you don't really need someone to show you how it's done. You just they express yourself. A lot of people are saying that. Yeah, art doesn't mean just expression. You look at all these art galleries of all these crazy people, and they just you look at it, it's just like they threw paint onto the wall. People call that art, but you reckon that's art? That's 5-year-old can do that. Yeah, do you get me? So art isn't just expression. If someone does a trick and they say, oh yeah, I express myself, and it's sloppy, it's ugly, that's not art. You get me? Anyone can do it. Art is special. Art is discipline. Art is mastery. When you have art, that means you master that move. You master yourself. That is art. You become the artist of life as well because you master yourself to be able to do that. Okay, so it's not just a move that you're expressing, but you're literally mastering yourself to be able to express that move on a high level. That's mastery. So I've been thinking about the last couple of weeks, basically to break it down even more, because you guys all know what the artist is, and you have an image of what the artist will do. But how do you even get there? So you have the artist, yeah, the perfect technique, everything's perfect, the artist. But under that, you have what we call self-mastery. Self-mastery is where you master yourself, you have discipline to do that, okay? Underneath that, the core of everything, the core of Invincible, of what we do, the Invincible idea, the core of it is what we call self-worth. Self-worth. Because you got to understand, at the end of everything, at the end of all your life, everything, no matter what anyone tells you, you are worth somebody. That's why you are here. Invincible means you guys are worth somebody. You are somebody. You're not going to die as nobody. Now, majority of people will do that, okay, because they don't understand art, or they don't understand the value of themselves. So as Invincible, and as representing Invincible, you guys have a very high self-worth. You are worth somebody, and you got to understand that. Now, once you understand that, you set a high standards. You have a high standard for yourself. So what that means is if you're representing Invincible, it means you have a high standard for yourself. So if you do a kick, it has to be a proper kick. When you walk into the room, it's got to be a really good presence. So that means you are a perfect human being, a high quality human being. That's what Invincible represents. Does that make sense? Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we don't stand for mediocre. Like we fight against mediocre so that you can become extraordinary, you can become somebody. So that's the whole aim. So from self-worth, once you have, so at this point, I want you to think, what is your standard? What is your standard for yourself? What do you not stand for, right? Do you not stand for laziness? Or do you not stand for being messy? What do you not stand for? Do you not stand for being sloppy? Because what is your standard? What do you don't want to have? And on top of that, what do you want to have? So I want you to think for a second, what is your own personal standard? Because if you are worth somebody, there's got to be a certain standard that you live up to. So maybe it's because, and this is what we've been telling kids this past few weeks, as an artist, it means that whatever you do outside represents who you are inside. So if you move sloppy, if you dress sloppy, inside you're a sloppy person. True? If you arrive late, or if you're messy, that means you're a messy person. If you do things that are lazy, that means you're a lazy person. Simple as that. Whatever your actions are, it replicates who you are inside. Okay? So if you have high self-worth, you got to understand you cannot stand for sloppiness or laziness or low quality. From there, the next level up is self-mastery. Self-mastery means you have the discipline to live that up. Because so many people say, I want to be high quality, I want to be world class, I want to be this person, I want to be that, but they don't have the discipline to do that. They say, oh yeah, today I'm a bit tired, so I'm just going to lower my standards for a bit. You understand that quality in art, it's a commitment, it's not an interest. So they say if you're committed to something, you do it no matter what. If you're interested, you do it only when it's convenient. If you're interested in training, you only do it when it's not raining, when you feel good, when you're not injured. If you're committed to training, you're committed to yourself, you train no matter what. No matter if you're injured, no matter if it's raining, hailing, whatever, you still train. That's commitment. Once you have commitment, once you have that discipline, you raise yourself, you become the artist. then you're an art. That's martial artist. You see so many people out there right now, they call themselves martial artists or even trickers, and they talk about art, they don't understand what it is. It's mastery. Okay, if you understand that, you raise yourself to be a high quality human being. And that's what we mean by invincible. Everyone cool with that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so from now on, because that is the core. Now you guys understand that is the core of what we do. From now on, I want you guys, especially if you're with us, you're in our family, you got to elevate yourself to have a high standard. You got to think to yourself, what do I not stand for? For myself, I made a decision, I do not stand for mediocre. Yeah, I can't stand mediocre. Things that are just average. We have to be above average. So I want you guys to think to yourself, what is your own standard? And you make sure you make that commitment to live up to that, so you become an artist. Okay, so down to your tricks, down to your kicks, down to your push-up, down to everything, down to where you dress. When you dress, your hair's nice, you smell good, everything about you has to be high quality, because in that way you're worth it. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make sense?
Yes, sir.